What up, though? Welcome to another episode of Sea of Thieves, Seas Ain't Safe. Please feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe. Now, I don't know what the hell be happening once I leave and take a little break, but when I come back, it be a whole lot of stuff shaking up the seas. I'm talking about waves coming out of nowhere, right? It's like trying to swim and just when you think you see the shore, right? What happens? You get smacked by another wave, problem. Next thing you know, you turn around, you got sharks all behind you, and don't let the ink show up from the kraken, okay? Because once that kraken starts smacking, right? People are going to be asking what happened. Okay, now, check this out. I kind of wanted to, now, Vurtie finds himself in some of the, some odd situations, you know. Before I jump into that, though, I want to give credit to the, I believe they are called the Bucketeers. This right here was a solid montage. This was a solid montage right here. And you know, like I always like to say, a solid body of work problem. Okay, like in other words, if this montage was an album and they dropped it, okay, they sold 350,000 the first week. Okay, 2 or 3 weeks later, people kept streaming the album and they are now platinum. Okay, now I forget that guy's name and I need him to forgive me. Feel free to comment and or let me know your name or hit me up on Discord because you know how to find me. But I feel like once you leave Riot, if some of the best editors that is around right now, people that are passionate about it, if y'all could click up together and make some type of big conglomerate montage, I'm telling you, that'll be some next level stuff. But a lot of y'all don't think like that because a lot of you kids are divided. And that, my friends, is a problem. Moving forward. Now, Vurtie hits me up, right? He's all in his feelings, right? Now, this isn't the first time Vurtie has been affiliated with cheating. But 9 times out of 10, when it does happen, right? Because we're not going to act like he doesn't use the 120 view. We're not going to act like, and I'm sorry, that's not part of the game. So that's cheating. If I am right about anything, I'm right about that. But as far as him being on, that clip that I showed last video of him on Rust, I guess that wasn't him. It's this guy right here that keeps on popping up, right? This guy wants to dip his balls in everything. So when he messages me, he pops up as Sea-Dog. When he messages Vurtie, he pops up as Mr. Boss, okay? The guy's a pest, okay? So he comes to me. The funny thing about this whole situation is, in a nutshell, I'm just going to clear it up. It's not Vurtie that's cheating. It's this fanboy, Mr. Balls, using Vurtie's name that is cheating. But this is what I wanted to highlight right here out of the whole situation, opposed to me showing you guys the screenshots on how he's, editing words and, he's making it seem like Vurtie really said this when Vurtie really... Matter of fact, here you go. I'm just going to go ahead and show you right here. Okay, Vurtie says, it's so effing cringe. Sea-Dog says, LMAO, what is your problem? I thought we were cool, but you are a cunt. F you noob, problem. Vurtie says, just because I cheated when I couldn't beat people who are better than me doesn't mean I cheat all the time. Sea-Dog says, bro, join VC. Vurtie says, nah. Sea-Dog says, you can get effed, cunt. I was going to help you clear your name, but you use purely F you. Dumb cheater. Wannabe TDMer. Closet TDMer. Problem. Okay, now, if we go over here and we look at this clip right here, this is how this guy operates. He has nothing else to do, but I'm going to conclude this with what I'm going to say next. So this is that same conversation right here, okay? Vurtie says effing cringe. Sea-Dog says, LMAO, I already read that. This is what Vurtie really said. He said, nah, you're putting my name in dirt for what? No crap. But see how it was taken serious? So you make it my name? So effing annoying. Yes, I know. But now everyone thinks I cheat. You're a effing moron. Then Sea-Dog says, join VC. This is okay, so moving forward, right? Let's go to this slide right here. He says, was influenced by others around. Let's start from the top. He says, oh, Jar, I'm sorry, bro. Got out of hand. Hope you understand. Sounds like a clout chaser to me, problem. Vurtie says, yeah, bro. Mr. Ball says, was influenced by others around me. He's a follower. didn't realize how it might affect others. I hope no one actually still thinks that you cheated. But he sent me this over here, right? As the Sea Dog person to try to convince me, right? Vurtie says everyone does. LMFAO. So mind you, Sea Dog sends me this, but then he tells Vurtie this. We all know Gaythanger makes crap up and just listens to others. Make a post on YouTube or some crap maybe problem. You guys want to know what it sounds like what Mr. Balls is doing right here? Mr. Balls is trying to build a reputation for himself, right? The funny thing about this, his name being Mr. Balls, he can't seem to keep my nuts out of his mouth. That's a problem, right? So he goes and tries to send me false messages, right? But then goes back to Vurtie and then tries to play victim like I'm the bad guy here. No, if you would take my big swollen nuts out of your mouth, right? We probably wouldn't be caught in this situation right here, bro. Okay, I don't even know who you are. So I don't care how many times you switch your name, right? How many times you switch your pick. I need people to do me a favor. Whenever this guy does decide to change his name or anything like that, please somebody just keep me updated for when he messages me because he's on some type of clout stuff type here. He wanted Vurtie to go make a video exposing how it could possibly be a lie, but he also wanted his name to be involved, okay? So you know what I just did? I just took my big fat swollen nuts and I just slapped you across the face with a problem. Moving forward.
Okay, let's begin. The Rolling Salt saga is officially going to be told by yours truly. And mark my words,
We can't wait. I'm not going to lie, everybody's excited. I'm excited. This person right here is excited. Look at Polo. How low can you go? Looking forward to hearing your story. And I'm here to let you know right now, we are all ready and do not care about this bullshit of a story you are getting ready to tell. If you're even going to tell it, problem. It's been 2 weeks since you dropped that video. And you know what we got? We got nothing, Nathan, nada. Okay? Do you want the quick version of that story? You're recruiting all these little kids because you found out who the misfits and the bandits were. That therefore motivated you to create a team, right? And the reason why your team was so bad is because you were on it. And every time you got clipped and clapped, you said somebody was cheating. Problem. In fact, I will give you credit for being a little bit ahead of your time, right? You are Word 1.0, okay? Word is you 2.0, except the reason I can give Word credit is because people are actually cheating some when they are playing against Word problem. You were saying people were cheating when hit reg is not even as bad as it is now. Then you would have kids make montages on your team and then you would go critique their montages and talk about them. And guess what they ended up doing? They all ended up leaving you and they left. And then this idiot pops up right here. This is only a face that a mother who is blind could love. Problem. And he starts talking about he's your manager. You end up falling for that trap. And guess what? Your team ended up sinking even more. And then he puts you in a video talking about how you got 6v2 camp. This is supposed to be your boy. But he's doing everything he can to do to get a view over there. Even making this bum ass song that he tried to recreate when he made a diss about me, about Nikki Vasicki. And guess what that did? That song went triple wood. Problem, okay? It did nothing over there. Both of you guys are reaching for content you cannot find, okay? This idiot right here doesn't even realize how much people don't even care about him and they treat him as a meme. Check this out. He's searching for content so bad that when Little John had just dropped off Polo and Hairline, he pings Polo. He say, hey, do you want to address the allegations that have surfaced about your TDM and Hairline? Right? Polo doesn't even reply. So then he goes, okay, since he didn't get the reaction he was looking for, right? He got to let his people know inside of his Discord. He says, hey, more than likely dropping a GG no read this Thursday. TDM TV will follow that. Then smash or pass. You have nothing to work with here, okay? And the crazy thing about this whole situation is, and when I tell you guys, this guy is a pervert and he's creepy, and I'm surprised these kids give this guy an interview. Do you guys see anything wrong with this photo right here, okay? You got to be ahead in your time to understand and see what is wrong with this, right? Where do kids like to play? Where are you majority going to see kids playing, and you probably drive by it if you have a car? You're going to see kids playing in the park. Problem. This pervert has labeled his general chat the park. That is creepy, right? Now, a lot of kids like Sea of Thieves, right? Some of these kids really do. You know, you got kids buying the bandits, you know, the definition of a savage, bandits sweaters with the logo on it, right? Because they really enjoy this game, Sea of Thieves. Now, I'm gonna jump into the mind of a pervert, okay? Because I'm trying to let you guys know what he is doing, okay? This is deeper than Michael Jackson here, okay? This guy has a problem. He posts a photo in his Discord with a Sea of Thieves bedspread and pillows problem saying goals. He's trying to lure kids in to his bed. He wants kids to ask, hey, can I come over? Can I lay in the bed with you? That right there is predatory bait at its finest, okay? So then he doubles down. He's not done yet. He goes, hey, I just ordered that 100-pack of stickers. I'm pretty happy, I must say. Problem. So now he's showing the kids that he's also buying Sea of Thieves stickers. You know why? Because you're in his park. He wants to now hand out stickers to you to lure you in, to then therefore take you to his Sea of Thieves bed. Problem. Okay, this is how sick this guy is. And when you check out this diet right here, okay, what do we got right there, okay? So he's a dairy product drinker. Okay, we got the Starbucks right there. Everybody know that has milk in it, right? Then he has the Reese's, what does that say? Nut whatever bar, and then the Crunchy Curls Hot. That right there, I can't even begin to tell you what that would do to your intestines. But when you look at his face right here, you could clearly tell he has a terrible diet. That's why I say that right there is only a face a mother could love, right? This guy's trying to copy my whole style. In fact, I mentioned Ruler's last name in the video. Now he wants to drop the Ruling Salt saga. You have no saga, okay? You guys have nothing. Y'all are reaching for content out of your ass that you can't get. And the only person that is excited for your content, if they want to see anything, is this person who just got rinsed and washed up by Little John, which is supposed to be a quote-unquote legend. Polo, how low can you go? Problem, okay? I'm trying to keep the seas safe. I just gave y'all a whole breakdown of the idiot Ruler and this pervert right here, Magello, okay? He's trying to give kids stickers. He's trying to show everybody his Sea of Thieves bedspread because he wants kids to lay with him. Problem. I got it all figured out, okay? And then he sits in there. He tries to ask people, hey, what do you want to talk about now? Hey, Polo, da-da-da-da-da. Magellan, okay? This is your second time dying in less than a month. Nikki Vasicki killed you first with that diss, okay? You have no content. You're trying to copy my whole style. You're whack. You're twisted. Your wife is a hoe. You're broke. That kid might not be yours. And everyone knows, okay? When you want the real true content, you come to bathe fingers, YouTube. And I'm going to give you that real. I'm going to give you that real that everybody wants. But if you want some fake stuff, some watered down version of the Bay Fanger, you know, like these guys are my Stuart Littles. They're trying to follow in my footsteps, but they can't keep up. I guess you could go over there if you like looking at a face like that, right? I can't get through an episode at all. Every time I start, at the moment I see his face, my eyes start to bleed. Problem, okay? Moving forward. Little John hits me up. And in the process of Little John hitting me up, he tells me, hey, guess what? Polo tried to set up a meeting with me. I said, huh? He said, yeah. He wanted to have like some type of one-on-one meeting type ordeal. And I was like, well, what did he want? He said, I don't know. It never happened. He ended up not wanting to do it after. So I said, I find that to be really, really strange that he was trying to have a one-on-one meeting with Little John. And I said, Little John, maybe he was getting ready to tell you that you are the better player, okay? So just heads up, be careful of the meetings with these guys because, you know, they either try to meme you or set you up. Like from what I'm being told, a lot of guys have been trying to like purposely on alt queue up games so they could find Little John. Then they'll clip him. Once they clip him, they'll bucket him after killing him one time and then leave the game. Problem. That's not the legendary Sea Dog way. You know what I mean? That's like some clout chasing stuff. But it doesn't matter anyway, because like I've said before, Little John is one of the best players I've met on Sea of Thieves. And you want an example? Here it goes. I'm also coming up with a nickname for the kid. His new nickname might be the Legend Killer. Problem. I'm going to tell you why. He ends up hitting me up again. He says, hey, I just was clipping and clapping this guy named Delta Utmost, and he just left. I said, wait a minute, bro. Are you sure it was Delta Utmost? The racist guy from Conless, right? The one who was part of that team that was a meme team that was created off of the strength of wanting to tip ride the bandits, and they were supposed to be the full force a wave or push behind the bandits to try to make them popular. You're not talking about that Delta Utmost, are you? He said, I don't know. So I go to Fake's Discord. I said, who is Delta Utmost? Fake says, Utmost. Conquest. I said, swear. I said, he's just been exposed, LOL. Wait until the video gets 1K views. He said, yeah, that's his original name. I said, I'm dropping another. Granted, I'm a little bit late, but here goes some clips right here. You cannot make this stuff up. Problem, okay? It's like I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. As if the Thirsty Boys' reputation could not get any better. Problem, all right? Now, Delta Utmost just got clipped and clapped by the quote-unquote what you guys call a bad player. He just took out one of the top-tier legends that's in a Discord with Glitch and Brine. He's in there with Middle, and he's with also some of the other legends that's been the original SOP players, the original crew makers of Sea of Thieves. He just took out Delta Utmost like he was nothing, okay? If this doesn't solidify the kid's legendary status, I don't know what to tell you. Thirsty Boys are number one and will continue to be number one. And this just makes my story that much more better that I said when he clipped and clapped on a hairline. Look what he just did to Utmost. Utmost is ass, right? He's been ass, right? He's another one of those followers that would drop the N-bomb every now and then. And look what just happened. The Sea Guys delivered. You got caught slipping, right? And that's what happened to you. You got clip, clapped, and rinsed off, okay? I don't want to hear nothing about Conless. If they couldn't have been a more meme of a team, that right there just ended it all, baby. That right there makes me so happy. Y'all don't even know. Seriously. I might go have me a beer after this. Moving forward. Speaking of getting caught slipping, I keep trying to tell people y'all need to be careful out here, and nobody continues to listen. I don't know how many times I have to continue to tell you people. X9, the cheater. He hits up Breeze. He says, hey, yo, can you do me a favor real quick? Breeze says, what? X9 says, do me a favor and keep sucking these nuts I'm about to bust. Problem. Like, and then it's like, you can't make this stuff up. People just walk into these, these situations, and it's like, I try to do my best to try to warn y'all, but y'all seem to not get it. Breeze, you just got caught in 4K. Utmost, you got caught in 4K. I've told you plenty of times. You've been around since I started making these. Episode 1. Stay out of the seas. They're not safe. But this is what you wanted. That is what you get. Now, it's been a lot of stuff going on, guys. This right here, I'm going to end it with this, but I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. You guys all remember Wafton, okay? Wafton ended up running into Faniac. Faniac ended up beating Wafton. Faniac ended up letting me know he was now the number one Xbox player because he clipped and clapped on Wafton, while also at the same time exposing Wafton for using derogatory language towards African Americans. Problem. So me and Little John ended up hitting up Faniac one time because Faniac has been playing Fortnite lately. He's been kind of staying away from the seas. And I did not know why, right? I was kind of all confused. I was like, how come this guy came staying from the seas? Maybe he doesn't want to get caught slipping like Breeze did or like Utmost did playing on an alt and somebody clipping and clapping him in it being Wafton, because Wafton was out for blood. But then I stumble across this right here, okay? Faniac says Saint sus. Nigga, a problem. And this all makes sense why he hasn't been on Sea of Thieves lately, let alone why he wasn't trying to play with me, because he knew this would end up eventually getting to me, and it did. This is why he has disappeared, right? This is the same reason why Wafton started to fall off, right? But now there is a new reigning king, right? And they call him Omni Moist, okay? Omni Moist is out here bagging and tagging, clipping and clapping and taking names. But before we jump into what Moist has been doing, this individual right here says, everyone knows I am the best EU Xbox player anyways, and I've beaten everyone speaking above problem. Let's see video footage of him in action. So I'm going to give this some context, right? This is Shawaka. Shawaka's laughing because he ends up saying, hey, you get 6-0'd by Omni last week, right? Jay Will says, yeah, he's good. I couldn't even land a shot, right? That's what he says. In the next slide here, he says, effing explain. Calls him the hard ER. Now, this fella's all the way from the EU. Okay, this lets you know this is a universal word towards black people, derogatory, for some strange reason, whether you're in the NA or the EU, okay? If you are white, you are going to say this word when you are highly, highly angry. I don't know what it is about white people in this word problem, but they don't care what color you are, right? This is probably the most agitating, most aggressive, most excruciating word they will call an individual when they are highly, highly upset, okay? Now pay attention here. He just said, everyone knows I am the best EU Xbox player anyways, and I've beaten everyone speaking above, right? But in this slide here, he says he agreed that he got 6-0'd by Omni, right? We're going to get to Omni in a minute. Problem. And he says he was good. He said he couldn't even land a shot. So he ended up challenging Shawaka, right? Shawaka made him drop the hard ER. Do you know why Shawaka made him drop the hard ER? Because he ended up clipping and clapping him. So what Shawaka did in the process of making this video here, he screenshotted all the times the guy was agitated and very angry. This is Jay Will, the best EU player on Xbox, right? Getting really, really angry. He's mad. He said, if you think you are the only person that's game is effed, you're dead wrong, my guy. You backtracked me so much and tanked most 2-taps problem. We just get right into the footage right here. This is Jay Will, the best EU player, going up against Shawaka. And as you can easily see in every single clip, he is getting clipped, clapped, and rinsed off every single time. I don't know where or how we get this confused about him being the best EU player. If he is the best EU player, if this is the best representation y'all have to give us right now, please take him back, right? Please substitute, bring in somebody off the bench, because with all this footage I'm seeing right here, if this is the best y'all have to offer, this is sad. This is sad. In fact, y'all probably need to go ahead and retire, because if this is the best y'all throwing on the Xbox right here, we can do better than this, people. In fact, if Will came in a package, right? And then if you look at that package and it was for sale, they would say, you can buy this package right here, this whole pack of ass, right? Because that's how bad he was playing, right? Dog water, whatever you want to call it. Hey, this is a pack of ass with a side of dog water sauce on the side. You can get this package right here for 99 cents, okay? That's what this would be right here. I mean, he's getting clipped and clapped in every single clip. There's no wonder why Omni 6-0'd him. I mean, look what Shawak is doing to him. This is, quote unquote, the best EU player there is problem. And then he rage quits after getting smacked. Okay? Now, you killed 2 reputations in less than 2 minutes, okay? You killed the EU's reputation in the 1v1s And you killed the whole EU's reputation as far as the SOT community, okay? This is your guy, Jay Will, people, of the EU, right? Matter of fact, you killed 3 reputations, right? Because I don't know, I thought the EU had a good reputation, as far as, probably being some civilized people. But apparently they like to use a derogatory word too. All that weight on your shoulders, you just been caught in 4K. Moving forward. Now, we're going to call this last segment here the grilled cheese, okay? You will understand why in a second here. Now, when I like to close out my videos, I like to close out strong, right? Sometimes I can't do it depending on the information I got. But this right here, my nigga, problem? This right here is about as good as it's gonna get. Now, Omni has been on a rampage lately, okay? Now remember, this all started off with the whole Hinty thing. He put Shawaka on blast for doing the Hinty. He sent Shawaka off, and Shawaka didn't want to be around no more, but then Shawaka came back and shots fired, right? This is the Shawaka and Omni, right, saga continued. Problem. So, Omni right now is claiming to be number 2. So if you see that number 2 in his name, like you see right there, he's claiming to be number 2 is because he beat Western Castle in a blunder sword match problem, right? He said he did it with sword, and the West was the best player. Shawaka tries to throw West some bail money. He says West barely plays. Omni says false. We sword blundered 1v1 every day. I win every day. I am number 2 sword blunder Xbox problem, right? So I said, oh shoot, right? Shots fired, man down. So I hit him up. I said, because Faniac's supposed to be better because he ended up beating Wafton. So I'm like, this kid can't be that good. Somebody let me know. Is Omni really this good? So I said, Omni, so are you better than Faniac? Omni says he quit. I said, before he quit, he says, yeah, I guess. Problem, right? The guy's 2 for 2, okay? So he's number 2 because he beat the best sword blunder in Xbox. And then he beat the number 1, or he's better than the number 1 Xbox player who was, right? Even though he quit, he said he was better than him. So then here comes Jay Will, who's a walking L. He says everybody's better than Faniac. Effing Joker nearly flawlessed him. I said, he beat Wafton though. Jay Will says, I beat Wafton. And here goes Omni once again. Problem. He says, I have too. Okay? Omni is not playing, right? He is out here taking names on Xbox. He is saying, he is letting it be known. He is numero uno and nobody could stop him, right? So then, next thing I know, I get this right here. He said he 8-0'd Vurtie, right? Then he said he 7-0'd Scuttle. Problem. The guy is taking out some of the top tier talent there is. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold back the laugh because I've never seen somebody so confident, right? Now, remember when I told y'all earlier, this is the grilled cheese segment. He ended up beating this guy called Cryptic, okay? Cryptic Mist. That's what I'm going to call him. So he said, dude, me and Tweaky, flawless 2v2'd them. He said, and I 3v1 Cryptic, and I was eating grilled cheese while 1v1ing like, dude, my hands problem. Then he sends the pic of the dirty hands. The kid is on a rampage. This is what I want y'all to understand. Omni is right now, according to him, and from what I'm seeing and the names that he is dropping, he is the best Xbox player there is right now. He's taking out the likes of Vurtie. He's taking out the likes of Scuttle. He's beat Wafton. He's better than Faniac. He took out the best sword blunder person there is on Xbox problem. Okay? Now, I asked him about the grilled cheese situation. He claims he doesn't remember. But here you go right here. I'm letting you know. So there it goes right there, Omni. Okay? There you go. You see it right there. Shawaka cannot believe what's happening right now because Shawaka's like, is this guy really beating everybody like he said he's doing? Shawaka hips up Cryptic. He said, did Omni 3v1 you? Cryptic says, like, we're talking right now about this, and having people hate you isn't fun. Getting focused, etc. makes us want to quit. Okay, so look. So he said, and yes, he did after, wait, I'm reading the wrong screen slide. He said, nah, I can't. 9 Western and Twinkie, and they saying 8 and 6. He said, I can't. I'm quitting or perma-alting. Shawaka says, wow. He says, yes, I'm done with SOT. I am out. He said, well, it's Omni. So Cryptic says, I hate all of them. Okay, now go over here. Cryptic says, and yes, he did after black screening every time. I would hit him, but then I beat him 4v1. I can't believe people be talking about this. It makes me want to quit, not fun anymore. Because all of the little kids, man, it doesn't hit the same anymore. Can't believe he didn't even bring up that I beat him right after, and he doesn't even bring up that he black screened every time I'd hit him. I just want y'all to look at this slide right here, okay? The man beat him with a grilled cheese while eating a grilled cheese sandwich, okay? This guy, I'm trying to keep the C's safe as possible, but when you got somebody playing on an Xbox controller, taking out some of the top tier Xbox players as well as some of the best PC players, the guy was playing one hand eating a grilled cheese, okay? Let that register in your head. Omni is the best, and he has taken out the best. I can't make this up. Look at his hands, okay? Now, Shawaka's so much in disbelief, he just doesn't know what to do after this. So I say, Shawaka, you really have to let me know, please. Is he the best right now? Shawaka says, Wafton, Dax Zelo, Faniac, St. Colby, Mamba, Vader, Shinotic, Epic Slayer, they all quit. I guess that leaves to let me think nothing else is that the fact that I guess Omni is telling the truth. He is the best, only because they all quit. Somehow, some way, this got back to Wafton. Wafton sends me this clip right here. So I said, what's this? I said, I heard you quit. He said, I did, but I just beat the Reptar guy problem. Wafton, this is a shocker to you as much as it is a shocker to me, okay? Omni's saying he's better than you and everybody else I just named. You beat Reptar, to me right now means nothing. There's a kid out here beating people while eating a grilled cheese sandwich. If you Xbox players cannot beat Omni, right? If nobody is stepping up to the plate to take care of this kid, there's no reason for me not to believe anything he is not saying. Look at his hands. Until next time, the C's ain't